How you doing, guys? Welcome to Plants vs Zombies. We are back and we are going to continue into World 3 today. We beat World 2 last time. Let us see how we do. So, the gimmick of this world.
It looks like the zombies gave up attacking your front yard. Now they're trying your backyard. And to top it all off, you can't even use your mushrooms, because they fall asleep during the day. Well, isn't that just dandy?
So yes, we can't use the mushrooms, which puts us back to our plants. But look who we've got here. We've got our zombies and our cone heads, and this time we've got a dingy zombie, or a ducky zombie, as you can see here. Just to quickly sum him up, we haven't encountered him yet, so we don't know any information. But we're going to get ourselves a sunflower, the potato mine, of course, repeater, snow peas, the lily pads are a must, and I'm also thinking cherry bombs and walnuts. Lily pads are a must because they allow us to plant things on the pool here, which is very important because, yeah, they can attack you along the swimming pool here. So we're going to get that down right away. That's what the ducky zombies are for. They got their rubber life rings, they go swimming across the pool. And here they come. Straight off. So here comes this fella here. That's good. We'll get a potato mine out for him. That'll take a while. That'll be fine. So it means that every plant that we want to plant on the water costs us an extra 25 sun to spend, which isn't cool, but there's not a lot we can do. And obviously plants like the potato mine you can't plant on a lily pad because there's no dirt for them to burrow into and lay dormant. So that's another thing that we need to bear in mind. Also, you might notice as well, we have an extra row in our back garden that we have to contend with, as I'm sure you can see. Whereas we normally had 5 rows, we now have 6 because we've got the 2 pool rows to deal with. So things are starting to get a little bit more complicated. So we're going to get some sunflowers on the pool here as well. I don't think normally it's something that's worth bothering with, but due to the fact that we're going to need to be spending extra sun on things for those lily pads, I think the extra sun that we have coming in will be very useful for us. So look at it. I mean, we're going to have 12 sunflowers here. They're going to be producing sun like, well, the sun. You know, we're going to be swimming in it. We'll be dandy. Okay, so there's a cone head on his way in. Maybe the snow peas should go on the row behind. I don't know. I think, well, whatever. We'll be alright. Look at them all. So many sunflowers and they're all so happy. Look at them. They just love existing, the sunflowers. They're so happy with life. So we need to get some more lily pads out as well so we can plant some more water defense plants. All the sunflowers are out though, which is good. Okay, cone head inbound. Let's get another one on there. My plant placement is all over the place on this level at the moment. I'm trying to work out the best strategy for us to deploy here. So we need to get some defense on this row here. Potato mine will do for now. Just while we build up a little bit more sun. Let's get some stuff on the water here because we haven't got any yet. So I think it doesn't really matter here. We're just going to try and get a snow pea and a repeater on each row, I think. Doesn't matter about the order now. For now, anyway. Okay, look, here we go. We got a ducky zombie on his way in. Need to be wary now. Things are starting to happen. Oh, he's gone. Look, no trouble. Oh, a conehead ducky. Ah, look at that. You see? Forgot about that. The rubber duck is merely a tool for them to be able to get into the water. We can still have different kinds of zombies appearing in the water, as you can see. And our huge wave is going to be approaching any moment. However, I think we have the plants to deal with whatever's going to be thrown at us. But nevertheless, we'll keep on placing down anyway, just to make sure. Oh yeah, oh damn, I forgot about that as well. Zombies appear to be able to just leap out of the water. Okay, we need to be wary of that then. Because that could happen. We could just get a lily pad down and a walnut on there. Just to keep things ticking over. Because look at that, it's a bit heavy on that row. But it's okay, they should all get dealt with nice and easily. Because of course once the walnut's gone, they've got to chomp through the lily pad as well anyway. So we should be fine. Just taking their time about it. Dooby-doo. That's it. You carry on there, Squire. It doesn't matter. You're gonna die! There we go. And that gives us access to a new plant. This is the squash. And it quite simply squashes zombies.
Ooh. Hey, wanna buy an extra seed slot? It'll cost you 5,000, but you'll be able to choose 8 seeds per level instead of 7.
Well, we'd be dumb otherwise.
Alright!
Now I think that means we have no money again. But look at what we got to deal with. Look, we got football players, bucket heads, papers, and all sorts. Okay, sunflowers, lily pads. Let's get the squash involved. Potato mine, walnut. Let's get those, and a cherry bomb as well. Look at that. That'll be a good setup for us, I reckon. So exactly the same as last time. I think we're also going to have our row of sunflowers in the pool as well. That seemed to work quite well. We'll get ourselves a whole heap of sun to keep us going. Let's plant you down. Good. Right, where are you coming from? From the top row. Okay, potato mine down. Yeah, I know they can only be planted on water. That's what I was trying to do. So the squash is a really cool plant. We'll no doubt get the chance to show that off in this level. It's somewhat of a... remember I was talking a couple of episodes back about the temporary solutions to permanent problems, the TSPPs? The squash is kind of one of those. As we will see at some point. I'm sure you can guess what it does. The clue's kind of in the name. If you've ever played Super Mario, you must be familiar with thwomps. It's that kind of thing. as if that's not giving it away enough. I'm sure you're well aware of where we're at now. Okay, so let's get these snow peas on the back bench. Start knocking him down, and in the meantime we will earn ourselves some sun to get more sunflowers out, and also more pea shooters, or repeaters and snow peas, but collectively pea shooters. Ah, conehead, now you're gonna get a snow pea, my friend. Let's get you going. Oh, we've got 2 big waves as well. I've just checked down in the level progress bar in the bottom right. That's okay though, we'll be able to deal with that. Especially with this much sun coming in. Look at this, we're doing great. Okay, let's get some of these out now. Why are we sitting on sun floor? Sun floor. Pfft. Why are we what? How do I English? Sorry. What are we sitting on sun for when we should be spending it? Cool. Get a snow pea in the water now. Look at this, sun's just coming in left, right and centre. And a bit of money as well, lovely. Okay, in comes some waterborne zombies now. Well, one. We have a ducky zombie. Oh, a present. Minigames unlocked. Whoa, play them from the main menu. Now that's an award. Starting to unlock bonuses and stuff now. That's pretty cool, right? Okay, we got danger on that row. Let's get a potato mine down there until we can afford to better defend it. Let's get some lily pads out in the water so we can start getting the repeaters out in the water. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, they're both in. Now we can buy ourselves another repeater. But we'll do that in a minute. I'm going to get some defense on row 5 there because that's looking quite barren at the minute. That's better. Get some more going. Oh, Conehead Ducky Zombie. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, he's not going to cause us any ire. Especially not now we have a repeater involved. Pew, 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 pew. Ah, nice and relaxing. Huge wave of zombies should be upon us very soon. I'm going to get that in the water. In fact, here comes our first huge wave of the level. And I'm feeling fairly confident. I think we may even be able to get away with just having those repeaters there and we'll be sorted. Although, having said that, they have got... there was football players, wasn't there? And a Buckethead on his way in. So we'll need to be cautious. We need to make sure that we stay on our game. It's all very well and good saying, yeah, this is a fine setup, but we need to make sure that it is a fine setup, you know. So I think actually some walnuts going out would be useful. Look, we got our newspaper zombie there, which battered through, no worries. You get angry, but we ain't got time for you near our house, so don't worry about that. Some more water zombies getting near to the water's edge, not quite made it in yet. And their cones have fallen off, that's useful. Another newspaper zombie down there. No bother. Let's get these out. Look at the walnuts, they just look so happy. So cheap, so happy to be there. Different kind of happy to the sunflowers. Sunflowers are happy that they're doing the job they love. The walnuts are just happy to be alive. Just like, hey, we happy, we cool, we like happiness. That sort of happy. The sunflowers are like Pharrell Williams happy. The walnuts are kind of minion happy, I guess is how I would describe it, maybe. I'll try and find a point to demonstrate the squash to you in this level. Just hang on for 1 minute. I have a feeling in our last final wave here, actually, that'll probably come into its own, the squash. In fact, let's put one in now. Nice and simple. Easy. That's all it does. But one shots zombies, the squash, so it's a pretty good one to have. Long recharge time though, you can see there. But it certainly gets the job done and is quite vicious about getting it done too. Look at all this sun. I mean, we've got enough to put the walnuts out on every row, but we're not going to have the time. It's not often that's the case. You can't afford to complete your setup because you run out of time. Can't complete your setup because you run out of resources, sure. Not out of time. Okay, football player, couple of waterborne zombies. Let's see if the squash does the football player. Here we go, ready? Whoop, poof, gone. Easy. Cherry bomb, go for it. Powie! Because why not? I mean, look, we've got sun. May as well use it, right? I mean, look at it. Even if the walnut recharges before these guys get here, may as well put it down so we have a nice, even setup. There we go. Look at that. Wonderful. And the sunflowers are still happy to just keep on going. Oh-ho! A brand new plant. No surprises there. But, what plant is it? This is the three-peater! You see what they're doing here? Shoots peas in 3 lanes. Expensive, but the extra coverage is quite useful. So, snorkeling zombies. These guys here. There's something to contend with. There we are, the ducky tube zombie, a little bit about him. But yes, our snorkeling zombie. There's not a good way to get rid of these guys at the moment. So we're going to need to think hard, okay? But we should be okay. So let's go. Same story as before. 2 rows of sunflowers geared up and ready to go. I'm going to hold off buying the lily pads for a moment as well, actually. We're just going to work on getting the sun on the first 2 rows of our garden and not the pool initially. He's coming in. Let's get our potato mine on the wrong row, of course. Well, that's just scuppered plans a bit. We might need to resort to the squash. In fact, I think we will have to, because I don't think that potato mine is going to be recharged in time. Oh, nothing like being kept on your toes. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be a squash game here. So let's put him there. And then you go there. He's got quite a decent range on him, the squash, though. Oh, no, he hasn't. It's just the tile next to him. Poof! Gone. Look at that. Lovely. So, I mean, this potato mine here is probably never going to get used. Which is a shame. So let's get rid of him. It's a bit of a waste of sun there, but not a lot can be done, I'm afraid. Let's get some money on those lily pads now to get those going. And the repeater can go there. Because then what I'm going to do is we're going to have a snow pea behind them, and also 3 peters are going to go behind them as well when we get that far. Yep, I planted the lily pad. Sorry, I just misclicked. That's getting to be quite an issue. Okay, he's on his way. Let's potato mine him to keep him subdued. So the 3 peter is going to go on rows 2 and 5. Because, like the description said, you get 3 lanes of coverage from a 3 peter. So if we put him there, he's going to shoot on lanes 1, 2 and 3. But it's only going to be the single P, obviously. But that coverage is quite good. If I can remember to, I'm going to try and avoid putting 3 peters on rows 1 and 6. Because then you waste a P, basically. Which sounds ludicrous, but you do. You need to get some stuff going on the pool now. I wasn't quite anticipating that. Doo-be-doo. Mind you, we do also need some snow peas on rows 2 and 5, so that'll need to be taken into consideration. But we will cross that bridge once it arrives. For now, I think we'll just carry on as we are. Hopefully that 3 peter can take out the cone head. I think it can. Start saving up a bit more money now for the next 3 peter, which we can now plant. Wicked. I mean, we could also put them on 3 and 4 as well if we get the money together to do so. Oh, 2 huge waves on this level. I didn't even realise. Oh, he's getting near. Take him out! Take him out! I wasn't paying attention there. That was stupid of me. I should have put the squash down. So we're going to need some resistance. Let's get some of this out. What have we got here? Where's going to need help? You're going to need help. So let's get you out. Let's start saving up so that we can buy some new things. See, he's started snorkeling there, and he's underwater, which means he's not going to get shot. So we need to bring him to the surface by planting, like, just something in his way. So now he's going to come up to eat that, and then he's going to get shot. So that's how you deal with the snorkeling zombies at this stage. Which, yes, does mean that there is a different way to deal with them in the future. But for now, we just have to make do with what we can, and this is what we can. So we shall do what we make. Let's get another lily pad out, ready to plant a walnut on for our next snorkeling zombie. There we go. I want to try and save up for 3 peters and things now. But we are approaching the end of the level, so we may not actually even need to fuss all that much. Okay, so let's get the 3P2 on there, which will give us coverage for 2, 3 and 4. The extra firepower will definitely be useful. Especially if those snorkelers keep coming, we're going to need to make sure we deal with them as soon as we can. Fortunately, they get a little bit of damage put on them when they're approaching the pool, but then as soon as they dive in, then we're a bit scuppered, you see. So it's good if the snow pea can get a bit of damage into them, because then they're nice and slow, which means when they surface to eat the walnut, they're not ramming it down their throats straight away, which is very useful indeed. Okay, zombies are going to appear out of the water as well, we need to be wary of. Things get difficult. See, look, oh look, even the presence of plants doesn't stop them though, they're still going to appear if there's a plant there as well, which is good to know, but slightly concerning. Let's get the last one out there. We're not going to need it, but let's do it anyway. And there we go! New plant! I think I have time for one more level as well. A tangle kelp, which pulls zombies underwater. So, oh look, the return of the javelin monster. Monster? Zombie. Whatever. So, lily pads, sunflowers. I think we're actually going to ditch the 3-peters. Yes. Let's do that. So, you might have noticed as well, we've got lawnmowers that will cover the pool. So, we have a feat of modern engineering in the form of waterborne lawnmowers. Don't believe many of those exist in the world, but hey, those that do exist belong to us, which is perfectly fine by me. Oh look, I think this is the first level we've come across where we have 3 huge waves of zombies. So things are getting pretty manic, and I think this will definitely have to be the last level for this video, because that means that this is going to be a long old level if we've got loads of huge waves. Like I did last time, I think I'm going to hold off from the lily pads for a moment, because I think actually that worked out quite well. We had a bit of spare sun knocking around, allowing us to build a few extra things, which is all very useful. So he's going to poof. We get another sunflower in there, and now we can begin to work on the lily pads like this. It's all very good. Now obviously the tangleweed doesn't need to be placed on a lily pad, that can just be placed directly into the water. And I believe this is the best way of dealing with the snorkeling zombies as well. But we'll surely find out. It is a one-time use plant as well, so you plant it and it will stay there until it's used, kind of like the squash. Once you know, once it attacks, it's spent, basically. Talking of using a squash, do we need to get? We'll be fine. Okay, let's start putting some defense out. Let's start making this garden zombie-proof. And let's get one of you guys out. Okay, they're both covered, that's cool. Let's get one on there. We need to start putting the lily pads out on the water for our pea defences. And as soon as that potato mine is gone, we're gonna get some defence out. Oh look, there we are. No, look. We'll put it on there with the newspaper zombie. Oh no, I don't need another one of them. There we go. Okay, cool, good, right, that's fine. Let's carry on with this. Oh, not enough sun for a... Oh, quick, get it! Got it, good. Lovely jubbly. Nice and calming. Feeling good. Yep, definitely last level. This video is getting long. Okay, pole vaulting zombie on the loose. Get out of town. Need to get a snow pea on some of these layers, some of these rows to deal with the pole vaulting zombies. And we also need some defense on row 4 because there's nothing there at the moment, which isn't good. So let's put a snow pea down. Now, theoretically, we should get some water zombies coming in. None as yet. Oh yeah, look, there's one. Okay. On the row with no defense as well. Oh yeah, no, look, we have a snow pea on that row now. I forgot. Oh, there's a bucket head on that row. Okay, he needs to go. And he will go. He's been slowed down, but he's stuck behind that other zombie, which isn't good. I think he's okay. I think we're alright now. Gonna leave that walnut there. I was inclined to get rid of it. You might have saw me just pick up the shovel there. But I think, you know what, we'll leave it, because chances are another pole vaulting zombie is going to just appear up there, and I'm going to wish I still had it there. And we're going to have to spend the extra sun to put it there, you know, it's just not worth it. Oh, no, look, one coming in from above now. But the snow pea slows him down as well. So I don't know whether actually we might have been able to deal with him without that. It's an interesting idea. Okay, a snorkeling zombie. Let's put some tangleweed down and see what this does. So as you can see, just grabs hold of him, pulls him under. Nice and simple, cheap and cheerful. So that's what the tangleweed does. We'll probably just end up calling that tangler by the end of this. Because that's what it looks like. It's just easy to call it that, isn't it? It's easy to call something what it looks like rather than what it is. Recharge time on it, not too bad, but not too great either. You don't want to be reliant on it. You know what I mean? You don't want to be putting it down in a hurry to try and cover your water. You want to make sure that if you've put it down, it's solid. I'm sure that made sense as a sentence. It didn't really make sense to me, but whatever. I'm sure everyone understands. Another javelin zombie, in you come. And I think we're actually in a pretty good place, defense-wise. You know what? I'm not even going to bother with that. There we go. I'm feeling good. I'm going to put some tangleweed down. Or maybe I'm just going to call it tangleweed rather than tangler, because that's what I seem to be doing. Come on, Walnut, I need you. Thank you. This is the way to do it. Look at this. And my phone buzzed. Sorry about that. That probably came through on the mic. My phone buzzed. Professional YouTuber. That's cool. Look at this. Look at this. We're winning here. And I don't feel like we're going to need to do much more. Just keep the tangleweed topped up. And I reckon we'll be just fine on this level now. Do you know what I might do though? Just behind the tangleweed, I might put in a walnut each. Just because, you know, the recharge time is obviously reasonably long. And what we don't want is, like what's going to happen here, for example, a tangleweed is going to take one of the snorkelers, and then the other one's going to be allowed to get through. So we'll make sure we got a bit of defense back there for them. Okay, I can get another tangleweed down, so let's do that. But I think that's all we're going to be spending our money on now, just walnuts and tangleweed. Lovely. That's it. You deal with that, but not for long. Oh, lots coming in now, but also lots of them falling as well. Another pole vaulting zombie going to try and do the job. Did you see that snorkeling zombie? He kind of lost his head and then just dived into the water anyway. Oh, they're chomping through that down there. We need to keep an eye on that. I might, because I've got a bit of spare sun. As soon as he's gone, just like that, replace that walnut, make sure it's nice and healthy for our final huge wave attack. And here they all come. Of course, remember we got the zombies coming out of the water, which I'd forgotten about, but they're okay. I think we're alright. Oh my god, so much stuff going on. Let's get some tangleweed down there. That's just going to pick up someone. Every little helps. Plenty of money as well. Doing good. Ugh, let's just deal with that, Squash. Good man. Oh! We got ourselves a key. Hey, Crazy Dave's car key. You can now visit Crazy Dave's shop. Let's go.
Hey, you found my car key! You know what that means. Crazy Dave's Twiddly Dinkies is open for business. Have a look, see if you can't find something you like.
Okay, so here's what we've got. Look, we got 1,510.
All Twiddly Dinks are priced to move.
So 9 slots for 20,000. Pool cleaners add an extra line of defense on levels with a pool. So, cool. And for 200 we can get a garden rake. It takes out the first zombie that steps on it and lasts for 3 levels. And then we can also buy some plant upgrades. We've got these, which we can plant on our repeaters to turn them into Gatling peas, which shoots 4 peas at a time. Or our twin sunflowers, which means that each sunflower gives us we get 2 bits of sun each time, which is pretty cool. We're going to buy these pool cleaners, and that will do us for now. Next level, we're not going to play it. Oh, hang on.
Funny thing about the zombie process, sometimes it makes them come out real little and real mean. Defend your shins!
So we got loads of baby zombies that we're going to be dealing with in the next level, which we're not going to play right now. Thank you for watching today's episode of Plants vs Zombies. I hope you've enjoyed it, everyone. If you have, please feel free to leave a thumbs up and a comment and let me know what you thought. And of course, if you really enjoyed it, then make sure that you whack that subscribe button. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you next time, everyone. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.